To really think about Speed School being here for 100 years and knowing that my time was 5 years of that, it can make you feel just a little bit like I just kind of moved through. But when you start to also understand that those 5 years really shaped the trajectory of my life, you start to see 100 years of impacting thousands of students over time. It's incredible.
My favorite thing, good students. When you went into the classroom, you pretty well knew as a professor, you weren't necessarily the smartest guy in the room. They push you to be a better professor. They're always asking probing questions, wanting to improve.
I've talked to students who mentioned that it's a pretty big place, but it has a small school feel. And I think that is our constant, the desire to help all students learn to feel that this is a welcoming environment, just really help them meet their full potential.
I graduated in 1970. We started on the quarter system, and the rest of U of L was actually on the semester system. It was truly almost like we were a separate institution here. We were the nerds on the other side of Eastern Parkway.
I started at Speed School in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. I think Speed School did a good job of trying to get as much like face-to-face in-person interaction as possible, which I really appreciated.
Speed School as a place to be and work, I think it has retained a really homey, comfortable atmosphere. I just don't think I would have felt at home at a giant engineering school or at a really much smaller engineering school. This was just right for me.
Speed School graduates come out wildly capable. It builds a resiliency that allows you to stick through some tough things and build a community around you that are also used to doing really tough things.
No matter what route you take, I think Speed School just does a really good job of making sure you have this kind of essential skills per se with whatever career you want to go down.
Our alumni have been really crucial and have stayed with us. I try to come to the annual dinner and meet with the alums and see how they've changed, how they progressed. Really some good people.
I was a first generation graduate. An obligation to me was to give back. And once I started giving back, I saw in the students the appreciation and realized that whatever we could do to support students, we would do it.
It's one of the things I tell my freshman students, you are the hope of the future. You are the future. My hope is that the students will be equipped to make decisions that would make all of us proud.
When I look back on my career, there's a lot of papers that have been written and research grants, but the only thing I think that really will be lasting and permanent is the students that I taught and the students that I mentored. Like, I've spent 42 years, almost all of it in this JB Speed building. But then I think about what's the next 100 years gonna look like?